Two men in Arizona prison sentenced to nearly 300 years each for non-violent crimes. And now a group called Arizona Justice Project and even the judge who sentenced one of the men are working to get them out.
12 News journalist Colleen Sikora spoke with their advocates and explains how this could have happened.
For years in the justice system.
My goal was always to try to achieve justice.
Now retired Pima County Superior Court Judge John Leonardo, who is also a U.S. attorney in Arizona.
In this case, I felt that I had become, in fact, an instrument of injustice.
Injustice in a sentence he said he was required by law to impose. What was his sentence?
290 years in prison. And he was at the time, I think, 47 years old.
Carl Buskey's prison release date listed on Arizona Department of Corrections as May 6th of 2251. Buskey was convicted and sentenced to 29 felonies related to possessing images of child sex abuse, each for 10 years, making a total of 290 years in prison, far longer than the roughly 5.5 years a federal review found of non-production child pornography offenses.
You can actually rape or physically molest a child and have a less sentence than this. So when you think of all that, there really is no rational basis to have this kind of sentencing scheme.
Leonardo now says he's helping take Buskey's case before the Arizona Board of Executive Clemency, trying to get his sentence down to the 17 years he's served already and trying to get the law changed too. What kind of hope do you have that his sentence will be reduced?
Well, I'm hopeful. I think it's rare that the board recommends commutation, and it's rare that the governor grants it. But I noticed in the news that just a couple of days ago, a similar case.
That similar case.
How would you characterize then his 292-year sentence? Incomprehensible.
One Lindsay Herf, executive director of the Arizona Justice Project, has been working on for 6 years.
It means that a person who was struggling and, had nowhere else to turn and committed some low-level property offenses is not going to die in prison because of that low point in his life.
Adam Petsalis was convicted of 25 counts of nonviolent, non-dangerous theft-related crimes in Mojave County. The judge, during the 2015 sentencing of the then 22-year-old Petsalis, called the consecutive sentences fairly harsh, if not incomprehensible, adding, "I cannot send the message that you can burglarize multiple houses and victimize multiple people on multiple occasions, and you'll simply get one sentence for it." That judge did not return 12 News' request for comment after Petsalis tried and failed to have the sentence overturned, claiming it was cruel and unusual punishment. Herf and the team at the Arizona Justice Project sought executive clemency, finding in data from the Arizona Department of Corrections people similar to Adam weren't sentenced to anywhere near the time he was.
The average time for someone who committed the same crimes that Adam did was 5 to 7 years. So 5 to 7 years versus 292 years.
The Arizona Justice Project telling the Arizona Board of Executive Clemency in May that data showed something else too.
And what we found is that Adam, out of 262 people, was serving the 33rd longest term of year sentence in the state of Arizona. And Adam was the only person on that list who was convicted of non-dangerous offenses.
Ultimately, the board voted unanimously, recommending the governor to commute Petsalis' sentence.
He is a person who has shown in his 10.5 years while he's been in prison that, redemption is possible, and he deserves this second chance, and the board saw that in him.
And in late July, Governor Hobbs granted the commutation.
I personally don't think the system should be designed to take a 21-year-old kid and just throw them away. And that's what happened here.
Last week, the board deciding Petsalis will be released on parole.
Thank you very much. I appreciate this opportunity, and I'm not going to let you guys down.
Petsalis telling the board he's got a support system ready, goals to record 3 music albums he's written, and hopes to have a family one day.
This right here, this clemency board, is literally hope.
Leaving hope for the future when he is ultimately released and hope for others.
It's important. It's not only for all of us in society, but it's especially important for those defendants who are serving those kinds of sentences, that there's some kind of hope.
Colleen Sikora, 12 News.